My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois.
Hi, people. You are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary.
Okay, you guys, I don't have my microphone because I started work. I put conditioner in my fro and I decided to go on about my day and try to make my own Chipotle bowl while I was getting this from craft services. Okay. All the above. That's a beauty of set life, right? And then all of a sudden I get some alerts. So tomorrow I have to be down at district court because I have to just give y'all the news. If you're not following me, hit the like button, consider subscribing. Before I start this, I'm gonna do a little housekeeping. Like, comment, subscribe. Your comments are welcome as long as they're respectful. This is not an anti or pro Tiffany situation. I have been born and raised in Dalton, and I'm giving you the news, okay? Secondly, for this video, because your girl is running out of her voice and because a lot of her videos are monetized because we talk about sensitive subject matters, you see that QR code up there? Hit it. Hit it. It's a $10 goal for this video. We didn't make our $10 girl. Oh, we did. We did make it. I'm sorry. Somebody did hit $10. Thank you. This video is a $10 goal. I'm so sorry. Somebody did. I appreciate you so much. $10 goal for this video because I'm still a small channel. And all the ways to support your girl is in the description box below. Also, I put in my community tab the Alexis Wilson, Cara Wilson video. Just so you know, I went as a YouTuber, content creator, investigative situation. I don't know where to put myself. I'm just Berg. But I care about the Wilson family very, very much. I got to know Cara. I care about her very much. So she found out one of the officers that were involved in the slaying of Alexis Wilson, taking of her daughter's life. I never know how to put it because it's so sensitive to me. Is now working in a neighboring police station. That same officer, he just did what he did and went to a neighboring station, and she went to approach them. Make sure you go over there and share. It's about the message, period. It doesn't matter if you like me or not. It's the message. Share. Because it's people still living their lives when Alexis cannot. Okay? Make sure you go over there and share that video. I'm sorry, I forgot to put it up here right quick. Ooh, child, because Shaden sat up there and blew my mind. This is the video I would like for you guys to please go and show some love to Cara Wilson. She had to step in front of the Oak Forest Council and tell them that the man that took her baby life is now there. So I'm just going to share that right here. And the mayor did meet with her. So make sure you go over there and send Cara Wilson some love. It's the recap Oak Forest, Illinois meeting, or it's the Cara Wilson meeting, okay? And go to the GoFundMe, okay? She helps women, children, family members that lost loved ones the whole time, all right? That's my housekeeping. Let me say hello to you. So I told you $10 goal. What's going on with Cara Wilson? I told you everything. Okay, y'all. So I'm sitting here minding my business. Lacey got to go to court tomorrow. They finally gave him a court date. So we're going to see what we can do about that. If you've never been to this channel, I'm just here reporting the news for you guys. This is my take on it. I want to make sure I'm clear with my take for those that don't know. I don't know what's happening because I'm not there. I'm not in the ins and outs of this government. I only know what people tell me. So the only thing I can do is tell you what I see. And I hope you understand that. I'm not against anyone. I'm not against anybody. I know what I experienced. I know what attacks came upon me. I try not to influence that on you guys, but the truth is the truth, okay? So I'm going from there. And that's it. Let's say hello to everybody. Steven, late night crew, what's up? Why you do that to us and not say nothing? Why you do that? Make sure you go over to the Real Late Night Crew. Please, if I have any mods in the chat, can you please put the Real Late Night Crew, put the link below. He got an exclusive tonight. That blew me away. Steven, I didn't even see that coming, and I'm right here walking on the soil, y'all. Steven, Cynthia. Who else is in here? I want to say hello. Hiram, what's up? Royston. London. S. Clark, hello. Jonathan. Lana, what's up? That's Lana gonna be my distant sister wife. We'll just mail each other like money orders, like take care of the kids, girl. Jamie, thank you. Douglas, what's up, Douglas? Everybody in here. Exactly, Erica. Great reality TV coverage. If you guys love it, reality TV is exactly Erica. Go over there. Gardis, what's up, Gardis? How are you, Joe? I think I said hello, S. Clark, but I'll say it again. And you know what, Joe? If you're gonna be disrespectful, you can go, but just saying hello. All right, JB, what's up? Dallas, thank you for being here. All right, Noni Hearts. All right, let's go. Gorilla, you can go too if you're gonna be disrespectful. We over here minding our business. This is the thing about politics. If you support your candidate and give them the support they would need, the love they would need, the financial backing they would need, they'll prevail. If you worried about being in the opponent people that you think are opponents and you busy over there, that's how your candidate failed. Used to be a precinct captain, just letting you know. All right, so let's go from here. So $10 goal on the Cash App, QR code is there. Let's go to Late Night Crew video. And this how I was when I heard what was going on. I was like, what is happening? What is happening? I ran and told all my friends, are you tuned in to Late Night Crew right now? He dropped that, and I was like, how did this happen? How? So when I see Shay, this is what's gonna happen. I'm about tired of him coming with it. He don't tell me nothing. Y'all be thinking he don't tell me nothing, y'all. He don't tell me nothing because he got his degree and he know everything. Okay. So let's go on over to Late Night Crew and hear it from Shay. But before I do that, I want y'all to hit the like button. I want y'all to go over to the real Late Night Crew. And when they try to take his channel away, thank goodness we got it, because we would have never knew stuff like this was what would happen. People he talked to, he came here, built bonds with people, and they confide. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, you guys, I want to just, you know what? I gotta figure out how to do this. I love how he sit in front of this screen. I want to do this for Sister Wives. I want to sit in front of the screen while I'm doing Sister Wives. Okay. So, whoo, y'all make sure you show. Did anybody put Shay in the chat? Because if not, here I come. Let me put them in the chat. I want you to go over there. Remember, get all sides of the story. Stop looking at one side. None of us know how it's going to end. You have not seen anybody say, oh, this person's right, this person is wrong. We're just reporting the news from both sides. You're watching people with 1 million subscribers say, I watch someone I respect. I really respect. She has 1 million subscribers. And she started covering Tiffany Henyard. And in her live, they're talking about, yeah, you know what's happening over there in Dalton, Ohio? Yeah, old girl in Ohio that's stealing the money. And I was like, did they say Ohio twice? That is a popular vote, but you're not going to get your exact news. I just was sitting over there like, I know that people with these big numbers can't just sit there and research after research, but you got people with 400, 500, 1 million subscribers, 70,000 subscribers. All of them are getting their information, and I have to say allegedly, but I'm willing to bet my pinky toe on it. And it's the one that's a regular pinky toe, not the one that got the sunflower seed nail, just the regular one. You're sitting up, I'm willing to bet my my right boob on it that they only getting their information from the same people you see that go up to that podium. The same people. I would fight me. I would, if it's anything other than the fabulous foe that's giving out the same information, I would be shocked. That's why you see the same 3 people when the news cameras come. All of a sudden, they scrolling through Dalton and they just see the same people that they come up to the news camera. You have to go for the unrivaled coverage like Shay is giving. Okay? You have to know the whole story. Don't just base it on, I don't like this person. This person, they're getting fed information. A person with 1 million subscribers was on there talking about, yeah, she over there in Ohio stealing the money. Huh? Ohio. All right, y'all, let's go.
Your boy Shay coming back at you with another Late Night Crew, hashtag LNC update. As always, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, select all, so that way you don't miss out on a single update. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, as we are almost at 15,000. Breaking news.
Okay, I want to interrupt Shay right quick. Shay, you got the kissy face. Let's interrupt Shay right quick. Late Night Crew is close to 15K. It's no reason he wouldn't be at 15K. If he was strictly doing Big Brother, he would have been at 20K. He didn't tell me to say that. I'm saying it. And you know why I know? The people that follow Dalton, if you say one thing they don't like, they delete you. Oh, and then they go and they don't just delete you. They tell everybody else, I don't follow them because they like Tiffany, delete them. And he probably gain 100 a day, but he probably lose 50 a day. Go over there and subscribe to that person. Subscribe to Shay. He's just giving it to you straight, no chaser. Don't be a hater because somebody say something you don't like. Listen, it's people that say stuff. It's this one guy, he was making fun of me when I was at the podium. At the podium when I had something to say. I still watch him because I want to know what he has to say and what his point of view is. And maybe I he didn't say anything cruel, so I could still watch him because it was just a joke he was doing. If it's not cruel, I don't mind. So he was just doing a joke. And I still watch him because I want to see his perspective, because maybe I'm missing something that he could see from the outside. Just have an overall vision. Go over there and subscribe to Late Night Crew, please. Because y'all be feeling like taking away a subscription is like y'all done sat up there and took away just foreclosed on his house or something.
Tiffany Henyard announces an endorsement? Okay, so I gotta be honest. This is big business. Who is Tiffany Henyard endorsing in this re-election campaign against Jason House? Who could it be?
We've lost the lead. The enemy's jamming our radar. Tactical knock incoming.
Tiffany Henyard is endorsing Trina Downs for Dolton Village trustee. Tiffany Henyard is down with Downs for Dolton Village trustee. Who is Trina Downs?
How everybody doing today?
All right.
And so I have some concerns about the village of Dalton. I just want to make sure that we're in the village of Dalton in Cook County in the state of Illinois, and that this isn't some kind of foreign country that's a monarchy. I want to make sure that. I want people to be more transparent in this government and let the residents know that it was a $4 million loan taken out for water meters by Riley Rogers, and we got to pay it back over the course of 25 years off water revenue. So how accurate do you think your water bill going to be? They haven't been transparent in telling you guys that they gave him sole control of that money either. Does anybody have any water meters outside of their house? Did you pay for it? Okay, that's about 3 people. That's not $4 million worth, but thank you. Nextly, I want to know why the clerk's office doesn't have proper minutes and agendas up for meetings. For the entire year of 2022 and 2023, there are no minutes. There are also no minutes for the year 2021. There's a clerk and a deputy clerk. I would like those minutes posted for the record. Lastly, we do have a right to video record employees and anybody in official capacity working for the village of Dalton. So those lies need to be stopped. And when I'm filming, I don't expect anybody to approach my vehicle. And I don't expect the village vehicle to be left running in the street. It's not Mayberry. somebody come around the corner and hit it. And speaking of which, the drag racing. Every weekend, all night long, up and down Sibley. It sounds like NASCAR. Is anybody going to do anything about the drag racing? Nobody got nothing to say up here? Okay. See you at election.
Wait a minute. I got 144 people in here. Can any of my mods put how many likes I got up in here? Because super like it right now. Like button right now. Hit the like button before I continue, okay? Super like it right now.
Dalton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois.
Man,
My
it's
people,
the
you
man
are
house.
tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary live from Dolton, Illinois.
Super, thank you. Okay, let's go back to it.
Okay. Thank you.
Just wow. This is a totally shocking development. Tiffany Henyard endorsing Trina Downs for Dalton trustee. This has to be sending shockwaves through Dalton. This is an LNC exclusive. An LNC exclusive that we were able to provide you with this information that Tiffany Henyard has endorsed Trina Downs for Dalton Village trustee. And we'll do you one better. Trina Downs will be making an appearance on the Real Late Night Crew tonight to discuss. That's right. Trina Downs will be in the building to discuss her endorsement from Tiffany A. Henyard. When I woke up today, I did not expect anything like this. I don't know what to think.
I'm gonna have to pause Shay again. Let me tell you the best part about this. Shay said this was an LNC exclusive. Shay, I don't know if he's still here. If Late Night Crew is still here, I hope you hear my voice. The best exclusive you had was Thornton Township meeting. The meeting on April, was it the 1st? The weekend? No, the 7th, right? So April the 8th, we were at the Park District. So we had double meetings. Remember when Trina Downs got up there and read Tiffany the Riot Act, and she told the mayor, the super mayor, I appreciate, John Luna, you do not have to do that. I appreciate you so much, John Luna. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. That means the world. Thank you, John Luna. When you got the best exclusive, Shay, when you go up there to, I hope you caught this. I think you were still there. Where Trina told Tiffany how she felt, how she didn't want her to go down this road, and Tiffany looked like she was about to cry. It was the best coverage of Late Night Crew as well. that you saw that Tiffany listened to Trina Downs. This shows that Trina Downs doesn't care who you are. She's going to tell you what's right and what's wrong. That means from the trustees to the mayor. She's going to be fair. And that's what we need in a trustee. We don't need somebody that's just like, oh, I'm this team person and I can't go anywhere else. It's no way, it burns my biscuits, that it would be a back to school giveaway and no trustee shows up. It's no way it would be a Dalton event that is not even paid by Dalton, it's paid by Thornton Township. You don't show up to at least show the community that voted you in that you're here. These people have children and their kids want to go to the go-karts and they can't go because they don't like the mayor. It's ridiculous and it's childish. It's no way you're telling us that the mayor is the problem, but then you put your agenda on the website once you get access and leave hers out. You're showing us you're just as petty as you're telling us the mayor is. And I can't shut up when it comes to that. So Trina Downs stood up to Tiffany and said, look at what you're doing, locking the doors up in here. Girl, you are a problem. She told her that to her face. And look at what Tiffany did. I'm down with Downs. If y'all don't understand how you have to think for yourself and not let outside influencers come in and make you, bully you into a choice, this is it right here in your face, Trina Downs. So I wonder if, oh, Late Night Crew said it's coming. Thank you. That was the best. I mean, Tiffany couldn't do nothing but look down. She didn't do nothing but look down because she knows Trina would tell you. I think she has to accept it. I don't know if Trina accepted it. So what we have to do is, thank you for that, Lana. We have to wait for Late Night Crew tonight. I don't want to step on any toes. I've always seen Trina as someone who called everybody out, trustees and Tiffany. I'm going to have to process this. I understand. I was the same way. When I first came, people told me Trina Downs was this way and that way. But now look what they did to me. Look what they did to me. I'm just riding the bike with Stan. Me and Stan just riding the bike. And they all of a sudden, 48-hour notice. Speaking of 48-hour notice, Jason House. Are you gonna what move? What's the next move, bruh? Because this is interesting because Trina Downs could run as an independent. She doesn't need it. You guys, can I be honest? Why the heck are they running again as the Dream Team Part 2 when the Dream Team Part 1 didn't work? Jason had a better chance of just running for mayor by himself than attaching him to a group of people. It's so weird. It's so weird that they can't do anything separate or independently. So I'm rooting for Trina Downs in this part. Let me see how everything goes. I like someone that could stand up for themselves, follow their own mind, and everything like that. All right. Let's keep on going.
You let me know what you think. Get in the comments right now.
Now she want to go renegade? Go renegade, bitch.
How do you feel about Tiffany Henyard endorsing Trina Downs? How does this make you feel? Get in the comments right now. Let me know what you think. This is insane. We shall see you tonight to discuss this further, and we'll hear a little bit from Trina Downs herself. But then again, I'm probably lying. God is great.
Now, I want to say something. We done seen two people. I don't know where that Marine came from. And thank you, Shay. Shay, I cannot. Shay, well, you guys subscribe to Late Night Crew. Put the notifications on so you know the time that he's going to go on about that. I have an issue. Not an issue with this. We got this Marine floating around here with some credentials. He said he's running. We got Trina Downs with hella credentials. She running. Man, oh man, it's about to be. It's a fire. Lord, I don't even understand. Don't pull out this mean war song no more, please. Just leave it. Just leave it. Trina is very knowledgeable. Thank you. Cynthia put the late night crew in the chat. Make sure you go over there. Trina is in the chat, you guys. Trina Downs says, I couldn't sit this election out, you guys. I have to go for what I know. That's right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. Let's go. I did a while back. Thank you for this, Trina. I did a while back. Like she said, Jason, you was at the ribbon cutting, and Steve, you was at the ribbon cutting. Stubbs, you was at the ribbon cutting, and we in a town that burns dookie. True story. Let's go to when I first started covering Dalton and some flashes that's here. Now, Tiffany endorsing Trina does not mean that, and I'm not speaking for Trina, but that does not mean Trina supports everything Tiffany did. Y'all got to get that out your head. You got to get, it's TNT. You got to get that out your head. You have to think as Trina as an independent person. And the mayor of the city we live in is endorsing her. That's it. They just came here to dance. That's it. All right, let's go.
And so I have serious concerns about everybody in the room. We experienced the recall, and I FOIA'd the recall calls. I wasn't able to get the recall calls from either side. The taxpayers' money was spent on a recall, but we're not deserving.
Now, that was in March of 2024. You guys on YouTube, since you got your degree and you know everything, where Monique at? Not us that be independent thinkers, but you guys, since you got your degree and you know everything, how much did the recall cost and why they won't tell us? The taxpayers paid for the recall. How come they won't tell us? This is Trina asking.
Of the bill. We can't know how much it is. Right? That's non-transparency. You guys had t-shirts, buses, billboards, but we don't have a bill. How much was the bill? No one wants to say. Moving along. We have no meeting minutes. Since you were sworn in, Mayor Henyard, we have no meeting minutes. The clerk says it's Keith Freeman's fault. Keith Freeman, what say you? Why don't we have meeting minutes since the mayor's been sworn in? The clerk said it's because of you. Okay. Well, Kwame Raoul will find out because he did.
Now, March of 2024. Where are we today with Keith Freeman? Where are you guys? You have to come on, guys. Is this thing on? Is this thing recording? Is it recording? You have to think for yourself. Where are we today, allegedly, with Keith Freeman? We haven't had meeting minutes in 3 years. We haven't had meeting minutes in 3 years, yet we have a successful Dalton Trustees YouTube page. Make it make sense. I'm not judging, just make it make sense.
Did call you in September and you called me. So we need those meeting minutes. Also, there should be an ordinance in place. If there is not an ordinance in place on executive spending, no one should be able to spend how they want and then give the bill to the residents. If there is no ordinance in place, there needs to be an ordinance in place. That's all that was needed instead of that expensive recall bill that we never received. And so make sure there's an ordinance in place on spending in the village of Dolton. Also, the skate rink, the basketball court is across the street from a carcinogen pumping waste dump, Circon, water integration. That needs to go. Why are we sitting in a town that burns feces? Why is that going on? Jason, you were at the ribbon cutting. Stubbs was at the ribbon cutting. Ed Steve was at the ribbon cutting. Why are we in a town that burns dookie? That tells me that our leadership ain't right. And so, Chief Lacey, you know, it's really disappointing that she made you chief because you violate a lot of people's rights. You violated her rights when we were in the water department discussing my bill and you pulled right on up. You wanted to put Miss Stubbs out for clapping, right? Like you so good, but we seen you.
I want you to realize when you hear these names, now you can put the faces with the names. Look how she went from Stubbs to Tiffany to Jason. She's calling them all out. She's making sure they don't put Stubbs out for clapping. She's protecting Stubbs' rights. Now, this is before she even considered running for anything. You know what I mean? This is before anything like that. Child, hold on. And I just picked this up. Child, Thing debates with German Anton. Do you live in Dalton? Can you answer that? Do you live in Dalton? I know you're going to probably not tell me the truth. If you live in Dalton, you will know clearly it's no sides. That's what makes Trina so special. It's no sides. Do you know you're saying the chief is getting overtime and wasn't supposed to? And you know what else? The man that shot that poor girl, he's been on leave since 2021 and he's getting paid leave by the village of Dalton. And I don't think he's supposed to. All of this is a financially freaking fudge sickle. So I'm not cursing. It's a mess. Okay. So no, it's no sides, boo-boo. It's no sides, and I never switch. It's not a side, and that's the problem with the thinking here. The only side should be saving Dalton. One of the best for Dalton and one of the best for the youth, okay? And the seniors. That's it. All right, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm about transparency. I think, Trina is checks and balances.
The whole village. We saw you breaking somebody's property.
Wait a minute.
We saw you.
Wait a minute. Was she calling out Lacey? You see how she went from one person to another? Look how she's calling them all out.
My bill and you pulled right on up. You wanted to put Miss Stubbs out for clapping, right? Like you so good, but we seen you. The whole village. We saw you breaking somebody's property. We saw you. Yeah, in your team jersey. Then you wore it to an event. And so you should be very careful about how you treat the residents because you do violate our rights. We had a right to speak. We had.
Ma'am, your time is up. Your time is up. Yes, ma'am.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
I have some seconds.
Ma'am.
Okay. No, he wanted to cut her off real fast, didn't he? So this is you can go to any Village of Dalton website. You can see Trina standing up at every board meeting, asking them, "What do you think? What's going on?" She was saying, "Remember when they locked Mr. Lee out? Remember when they would not let Mr. Lee in the meeting?" And she stood up and said, "You have a veteran out there locked outside the building." No, do you think any of Mr. Lee friends he's standing with now? No shade to Mr. Lee. I didn't see anybody up there say anything. Only Trina Downs. Only Trina Downs. So when I'm bringing this up, it's about the fairness. It's about the fairness. And it ain't fair. It ain't fair because everybody's here for the poop show. Everybody's here for the poop show and not here for the fairness of it all. She didn't call Tiffany out to where we had to go check to see if Tiffany was crying. Okay. That is what we need in a trustee. Someone that got their own mind, that don't have to gang up if you guys can't see that people like, if you're not on this side, we're going to ruin your life. I don't know what to tell you. I just had to say that part. That's it. I have to say that part. If you're not conforming to this, we're going to ruin your life. Period. Trina beats to her own drum. She has her own situation. Okay? And that's it. So that's all. Tonight, Trina speaks up. Tonight, she will be on Late Night Crew. I didn't want to hold you. I just thought this was important to see an endorsement for someone. Trina not holding Tiffany hand. She's not sitting over there saying her and Tiffany besties. She be calling Tiffany out too. She said, I want the best for you. You're not right. Who said, oh, y'all didn't think Trina Downs was super liar? Calling Tiffany super liar. If y'all remember that, put a blue heart in the chat. Y'all remember that? Standing outside when they wouldn't let her in the meeting. Thanks, JC. Super liar. Do that look like they best friends? This is Trina Downs. Also, check out some of the interviews she did when she was just sharing with Della as well. I just want to talk about it. How the heck I know what some missing cars are? Do you even know if it's some missing cars, James? I don't know. You didn't put that in here 8 times. How I know what car? Did you get the VIN numbers? Okay, James, I want to be honest. And I'm not picking on you. I'm not picking on you. This is the problem with Dalton. I'm not saying we heard about the missing cars in the board meeting. Did we? Okay. We know about what happened. We got to wait till the next board meeting. Same back time, same back channel. I'm not picking on you. I don't know. And how we know they're missing? Didn't they put 1 week it was missing, then the next week it was put on the warrant list to sell them? I don't know. So that's why I just report what I know. I promise you, sugar. I just report what I know. That's it, baby. That's all I'm telling you, sweetie. I don't know. I only know as much as you know. You know what I mean? Like, we sitting up there 1 week, hey, what happened to these cars? Next week, hey, we need to sell these cars. I just, no. I let them fill it up, baby. I let them figure it out. Because if James, if you want to say that, remember Riley Rogers had 2 S-Class. Riley Rogers was riding around here in a Mercedes. What happened to that Mercedes when that was a village? I haven't seen anybody riding around here in the S-Class Benz since Riley left. Heck, I ain't seen nobody ride around in a Lincoln Town car since Shaw left. So I can't tell you where none of these cars went. That's all I'm saying. And the mayors, yes, they had cars before. So I guess Tiffany got a Tahoe. When I was here, the mayor had a Benz, and then the mayor before him had a Lincoln Town car. Now she got a Tahoe. That's it. That's all. I just came here to dance. That's it. That's it, James. I just came here to dance. Okay. Oh, Go Political. Had a good video. Shout out to Shay. I want to go over Go Political. I want y'all to go over there and give him he doesn't need my help. He got way more subs than me anyway. But Go Political, he gets way more views than me, rather. He was talking about the $561 check mystery. It was a pretty good, funny. He adds some comedy to his videos. And I've been saying this forever. Let me see if he got a picture of this check. So remember, now I don't know because I don't deal with the finances, but remember this check was a huge issue, right? Let me put Go Political in the chat. You guys give him a little love over there. I like his voice, so I listen to him sometime while I'm putting my beans on, like Shay. Okay, so Douglas, let's talk about this check. This never meant anything to me. Can I be real on why? This never meant anything to me because I didn't know who took a picture of it. Now, he didn't mention this. This is me saying this. And I said this before when y'all asked me about the check. It never meant nothing to me because when I worked for the village, I would bring whatever checks we had to bring to the mayor. Well, back then it was the chief of staff. You brought it to the chief of staff. If he wasn't in, the mayor was in. You brought it in. That signature went through. You drop by the village attorney office or you drop by the clerk's office, then the next signature went in. I never could verify if Tiffany was the only signature, because when I worked there for myself, the signature went through at the mayor's office, then that little manila folder, it went over to the next office, and then that got the second signature. So I'm saying that to say, not saying it's not true, not saying Tiffany is wrong. Hear me out. Let me repeat. I am not saying Tiffany did not hand this check over with one signature. Okay. I'm just saying how it went when I worked there. That's all. You guys got it? So you would bring the manila envelope to one office, the secretary, and then you would go to the next office and get a second signature. Because that was when I was doing that was in 2000, right? 2001. Now, because of social media, it would have been nothing for me back in those days to take a picture of the check, okay? To take a picture of the check before it got to the next person's desk and then put it online. I'm just being honest. I don't know what happened. So Carlton from Go Political did a video, and I think it's worth the watch, so you can make your own decision. Because I didn't know why the check was a big deal, because we never saw an endorsement. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys are following me. If you are, I'm not saying she's lying. I'm saying I see one signature. It's a line for two signatures. And we know the rules are the mayor and the clerk need a signature. We also know at this time they were at odds, right? So why did the bank accept the check with just one signature? You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You guys make your own decision. But if you want Burgundy perspective, one person signed. It's not like when the checks come out, they sign them at the same time. That's not what happened. One set signs all the checks, then the next set signs all the checks. It goes to the finance or the back then it was a village attorney. We dropped everything off in the village attorney office. And then she brought it to finance. And that's how it went down. When I saw just this check like this, I said, well, hell yeah, it would be one signature. I do not see, y'all ever cash a check when they have that stamp over it that say redeemed or checked or whatever? They didn't never show the back of the check. So I didn't go, thank you, Cynthia. I never saw the back of the check. So Go Political actually called K5 Construction. And I think you should go over there and see it for yourself. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying let me tell you one thing I can't back Tiffany on in case y'all are confused. The Tahoe, I'm confused on that. I'm confused on her and Tangenique, I think it was, signing for that Tahoe. Now that I'm confused about. I don't know about that. This check, it wasn't a big deal to me because I'm like, yeah, the checks go to the mayor's office. They sign them. Then they eventually go to the clerk office. No big deal. It's no way it's not probable that someone could take a picture of the check in between, even someone that's on the side of the trustees. So if that check is sitting there like that, not blaming nobody, just saying if the check is sitting there and someone's at odds and they see that check sitting there with just Tiffany's signature on it and they take a picture, then all the world is like, oh, Tiffany cashed a $500,000 check. Now, the thing I will never get with is when people saying she did this for her mama driveway. Who told y'all that? Y'all really believe this is grown folks? Y'all think this lady did this check for her mama driveway? Y'all really think that? Like, that's why I be saying, look, I got some land I want to sell in Lake Minnetonka. I've never seen Tiffany drive a Tahoe, Dave. I can't agree. I've never seen Tiffany behind the steering wheel of a Tahoe. I've seen her in a Tahoe, but I've never seen her drive a Tahoe. You know what I mean? I just have to be honest. I have to look at things in my view. Y'all, I'm not saying I'm right. Let's watch a little bit of Go Political. Shout out to him.
I wonder why we worried about the money. I guess I want all of the citizens to know why we're so adamant about this budget and what's going on. May 12, 2021, a resolution was passed. The following persons are hereby authorized to be added as signatories for all city accounts: Mayor Tiffany Henyard, Village Clerk Allison Key. Any prior signatories or individuals authorized and hereby removed from the accounts, prior authorization is revoked. Number of signatures required are a combination of both signatures. After approval of payment by the village board, each check shall be signed by the mayor and the clerk. We have a $500,000 check signed by Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Y'all wonder why we worried about the money? This is why we worried about the money. $561,000 check with one signature on there. It's a problem. That means that money is being spent, and after we don't find out till after the check's been cashed. That's why we're up here complaining about it.
A lot of people have been asking, whatever happened to that $561,000 check? Well, today you're about to find out when I tell you about the phone call.
I like that he makes stuff super light. I really do. Like, I can listen to it because it's super light. Oh, and he's adding these little characters and stuff like that. This is pretty cool.
On the topic of corruption and kickbacks in the village of Dalton. So we're about to put an old story to rest. Yep, the story about the $561,000 check. Just there have been a lot of people here recently wondering, whatever happened to that dadgum check? Well, I'm going to fill you completely in on exactly what I found out that happened to that check. So we're going to talk about corruption and kickbacks as it relates to Tiffany Henyard and this check. And then we're going to have to clear up some false allegations and show some additional evidence, and then reveal what I found out about this check from my own investigation. All right. So
really?
Anyway, let me give you a little bit of background. If you don't know anything about this, I'm going to give you the quick and dirty version.
Wow, that's his artwork. This is pretty cool. Thanks for that, Lynn. I didn't know that. Yeah, let me post it right here. Y'all should go over to Go Political. I thought I posted it. Let me do it one more time. Go Political. Go watch the whole video. We won't watch it here. Here you go, Dave. Dave, I was listening to you about the car. I remember that. You know what? We'll revisit that. It was something like Thornton Township doesn't have a police station. And I know that the Tahoe is not supposed to be driven unless it's by a officer. Now, side note, Dave, I'll double down with you on that. I don't know why the Tahoe just don't have like the, what do you guys call it? You know how they have the chauffeur plates, like the LY, the livery plates. Like Obama. Like if Obama comes to town, he has like the like Lori Lightfoot. When she comes, she's in like the black car with the chauffeur plates. I don't know the right words for it, but I don't understand why we gotta have police plates. I get it. Thanks for that, Dave. Okay, so I'm with you guys. We're talking about it all. I'm trying to hit the like button while we're here. So Carlton made excellent points in this video. Please go watch it. I have it right here. This is interesting. $561 check. Let me sound like Stan Brown. $561,000. Okay, I can't do it. But I'll be the same way. Numbers trip me up, Stan. I'm the same way. I'm not good at math. So this is the thing. Why we never saw the back of the check? Y'all, I'm telling you, I would not lie to you. Back in the day, and I'm not saying it's the same 25 years later, even anybody in accounting here, the checks go through one person, then go through the next office, and boom. So it's nothing to see Tiffany's signature on it first. But why did the bank allow the check to be endorsed, cash, cleared, if the bank said you need two signatures to clear the check? Y'all, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm just asking. Let's listen.
So back in what, 2021, 22, whenever it was, the mayor allegedly cashed this check that was made out to a contractor in the amount of $561,000 and change. And so the big deal was it only had one signature, her signature, and the check is supposed to have the mayor's signature and the clerk, like two people signing every check. It only had one. And additionally, as you saw in the clip, this amount was not approved on the warrant list. So some Facebook influencer turned YouTuber content creator puts out this vague-ish story where he didn't like come straight out and say it. But basically, he made a post on Facebook inferring that she had stolen the check by cashing it at a check cashing place down in the hood in Dalton. And so that happens to be a business owned by this gentleman by the name of Lon Goodman, owner of Currency Exchange.
So this is when your girl Bird could come in. Now, Lon had the biggest currency exchange in the area and the longest lasting one. I never thought he would cash something like that because Lon would double check. But he had been around so long that he knew everybody that worked around. So he employed so many people even from Thornridge got their first jobs there with him. So I never knew what happened with shut his business down. I'm gonna be honest, even though it's shut down, it still looks really, really good. It's just shuttered and closed. I wonder what Dr. Scott will put there, maybe another currency exchange. I don't know. He was in business for a long, long, long time. And it was really sad to see him going out there. He definitely employed people from the 80s on up, you guys. Don't know if you guys know that. Most of the people in the area, especially if you had like public assistance, you had like your checks go through. We used to have labor ready in Dalton. People could get a job every day. He cashed their checks.
So he had gone on to say that Lon Goodman, the owner of that currency exchange business, was raided by the FBI or investigated and arrested. He showed a picture of Lon Goodman getting arrested, put in cuffs, and he said that this was the result of him cashing out the check for Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Well, guess what? That story.
Now, I asked some people at the currency exchange, it looked like Lon. And I asked some people if it was Lon. They told me it wasn't Lon. So that's all I have to add. They said that particular picture was not Lon, but I can confirm what Go is saying.
Story was entirely false. Lon Goodman did get arrested. That part is true. But the arrest warrant was actually issued by the Northern District of Ohio Federal Court. The Northern District of Illinois was just the one that sent the goons out to go get him. But then he had to go to Ohio, where he was facing charges relating to none other than engaging in a bankruptcy fraud scheme. Does that sound familiar? So the allegations involved making false statements in his bankruptcy petition to conceal his assets, his sources of income, as well as a significant claim that he lied about that was against him to make it look like he was more poor. So anyway, he was released on an unsecured bond of $10,000 and went to court in Ohio. That was that. He's out of business. So it had nothing to do with cashing this check. And anyway, the story never made sense to me because what kind of check cashing business in the hood has $561,000 sitting around in cash? I mean, come on, people. If you're in the hood, you got $500,000 stacked up. How long do you think it would be before somebody breaks the door down and robs that place? So that doesn't happen. I mean, even in my hometown, the biggest bank in my town, okay, where I bank, they don't keep more than $30,000 in the vault at any given time. $30,000, and that's a big.
And that's the same here with the U.S. Bank in Dalton. Like if you have a check over a certain amount, like 8,000, they have to order money. They have to order money before they be like, oh, we got to order this money. It's crazy. I want to talk about exactly it. You guys, that Tom and Jerry t-shirt. I love Tom and Jerry. Isn't that cool? And then remember but I hated the lady that was in the house, the black lady that be like, Thomas. I'm like, why did y'all do that to us? Now I can't watch it now. Fast forward. But I loved when, was that Tom and Jerry? Was he the one choking the weed? Who was choking the weed? When he was choking the flower, he was mad at, no, the weed was choking the flower. That's my stuff.
Bank. So that was complete bunk, claiming that he whips out $500,000 over the countertop. I just can't believe everybody fell for that and believed it. So complete hogwash. And plus, you can't cash a check that isn't written to you. So everyone just jumped to the conclusion that because they saw the mayor's signature on it, that it meant she cashed it. But the signature's on the front of the check. When's the last time you signed the front of a check to cash it? Right. On the front of the check, it's made out to you. Then you endorse the back of the check. So when you look at the check again, who's it written out to? K5 Construction. Who endorsed it? The mayor. And then K5 has to take it to the bank and sign the back of the check, not the front.
So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Go over to Carlton channel now. It did get a little like, he, just so you know, he does a little comedy in there. So it wasn't like a full investigation, but he gives you like some points, just so you know. And it was a couple of points I agreed with, like the front of the check and things of that. But then when they get down, he made a phone call, and he like many without giving his whole video away. He's scared to point anything out, and I don't mean scared like he's coochie or anything. It's just the stuff is political and people attack you. So he doesn't want to put anybody's names out there. But if you're interested in something like that, go for it. Go for it, okay? We don't know who cashed the check. Even when you finish, we don't know who cashed it and if it was cash. Go over there and finish the story when you have time. But no, nothing was solved. I have so many questions. Why no one even asks? Let me just leave it alone, because it's just me. Well, every time I ask a question, it's a problem. So I'm just gonna leave it alone. But yeah, it's like, I'm not trying to say, I didn't want to say the P word, but I'm not trying to say he coochie, right? But yeah, you guys, Trina Downs. The LNC exclusive. I'm excited for tonight. I wanted to leave that here. You know what I mean? Okay, y'all saying to ask. Okay. I agree, Miss. This is why she never reacts to these stories, because the rumor would be ridiculous. I think so too. I want to say something. Why don't nobody ask for where the finance director at? Y'all just let her quit and go about her business. Then let her not sit or anybody sit in that chair for about 3 months of board meetings. And then now it's like, well, all these checks were on the desk and it never went nowhere. Okay, so nobody gonna say anything. So it's like, I'm so confused. You're in charge of the money. You can't do anything, but you can do something. But then you really can't do something, but you really can. But then you don't want to, and then you can't. This is how it is. It's like, it's a bunch of egos, y'all. It's a bunch of egos. Oh my goodness. It's a bunch. Where is Tangenique? Tangenique, you in danger, girl. It's like she just was able to. It's like, oh yeah, it's all like. Can I ask y'all something? Who's the mayor's secretary? Who's the mayor's secretary? Anybody know? I'm asking. I'm literally asking these questions that float in my head. Like, do y'all even ask? So shoot, we talking about Keith Freeman. How Tangenique was just able to slide up out of here with no issues. How was Tangenique just able to? She was able to say, you know what? I choose not to deal with this anymore. I'm not. Did she turn in her keys? Did she stop her? Did anything happen? No, Donna. She's a Donna. She's a trustee in that's a trustee in Thornton. She's not. Okay. I'm just asking. Why? Okay, can I ask one more question? Why, if it's a community event, everyone can't just work together? And this has been going on for years. If it's a community event, why it has to be my event or your event? Why it has to be like that? Why we just can't save face in front of the public? No mention of her resignation. Miss Aja, did you ever see her walking around with a tablet and a notebook and a computer? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I'm just asking because I'm like, y'all telling us all this, but I'm just wondering. I just feel sad because it's gonna be bad for everybody. Why nobody asked? Why nobody asked and why nobody revealed how much money Lori Lightfoot was going to charge us to keep on the investigation? Why nobody asked, even though Bert Odelson has been working for free for 3 years, what was the agreement? Are y'all gonna pay him when? Once Jason take office? Is it a date? Is it a solid amount? We care about the money, right? Why nobody asked why Delgado gone and then we got the R. Kelly lawyers? How much we got to pay the R. Kelly lawyers? And I'm calling him the R. Kelly, the Bo. You know, I'm scared of Bo. It's not a max, Jeff. It's not a max because that was the preliminary. They're continuing. It's not a max. Why nobody asked now that Delgado gone and we got Bo and Co? Did y'all ever know those were the R. Kelly? Let's see. It's this wonderful channel. I want to shout them out. I don't know much about them. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, let's just go to him. Now, these are the attorneys that are here in the village now. We heard from them. They said that they're not retained by the village. I'm sorry, that was me, Miss. You're right. I forgot that part. Why we don't have a village attorney? Why we got an advisory committee to the trustees, but we don't have a community advisory committee? Like somebody for the community to speak up for the citizens advisory committee. Why we have an advisory committee for the trustees and don't have one for the citizens? Like, I just be having these questions. I don't mean to be rude. I just have questions. So if these lawyers come up how much business can they know about in Dalton? If Tiffany brought these lawyers in, how much do they know about Dalton? You see what I'm saying? I have questions on both sides.
2 witnesses chose to lie, implicate this man, and drag him through this experience from 2019 until today. And now it's over. Lisa Van Allen, Chuck Freeman, you are liars. You've been proven to be liars. 12 people have said that you are liars. And that's the message that they need to receive. And I think that's the message that needs to go to the United States government, because these people should never have been relied on. This case should have never been brought against Daryl McDavid. And we are so grateful for having the honor and the chance to defend him, to prove it, and to stand up for what Ed did, Ed Jensen, and what Jerry did, and what Daryl did. They did the right thing in trying to defend R. Kelly in 2002 and 2008, and we have done the right thing here. When Daryl David took that witness stand, he did it so everyone would hear the whole story. And now that story has been heard, and this jury has spoken.
Mr. Brindley, does your client care to make a few comments?
Sure, briefly.
Briefly, first of all,
Just to make sure we can hear you.
I love Mr. Jensen. I loved all my lawyers. I loved all my friends. These 2 men here are the heir to the throne. They stood tirelessly beside me for 3 years. And they stepped up and they got the job done. Mike, can't thank you enough. Matt, my son, got out of law school, worked on this case till 3:30 every morning to find his father not guilty. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, John. Thanks, everybody.
Can you say your name?
Oh, yeah. Bo Brindley, Brindley.
Those are the words of a man who has been acquitted.
Yeah.
Daryl McDavid talking about his son and his legal team. He was one of 2 co-defendants, in addition to Milton Brown, who were acquitted of all charges today. R. Kelly not as fortunate.
Yeah. Criminal defense attorneys doing at a Dalton board meeting.
It's that question that our Dane Placco is trying to figure out tonight.
He joins us live from the south suburbs of what he has learned so far. Dane.
Yeah, it was yet another chaotic village board meeting here in Dalton last night. But during that meeting, a lot of people noticed a couple unfamiliar faces sitting directly next to Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Well, we've done some digging and we've found out who those unfamiliar faces are. They're both criminal defense attorneys that have been hired by the mayor.
Okay, you out of order. You need to remove her. Remove her.
Another wild night at the Dalton Village Board, with a handful of residents being ejected for shouting at the mayor, who also continues to do battle with the majority of the village trustees.
People that say things about me, I want you to prove it. Because, like I said, fact versus fiction. So you got us into this mess, and now we're trying to salvage what we can to get out.
Sitting at the mayor's side in a place usually reserved for the village attorneys, 2 unfamiliar faces. This is Chicago federal criminal defense attorney Bo Brindley, along with his law partner Ed McDavid. The website for Brindley's law firm says results matter, aggressive criminal defense. The 2 criminal lawyers sat next to Henyard the entire meeting and even went into the board's closed executive session. Henyard is at the center of an ongoing FBI corruption investigation.
I didn't know them. A lot of my board members, they didn't know them either. We didn't know who they were.
Dalton trustee Brittany Norwood told us today she's concerned taxpayers may wind up footing Henyard's criminal defense.
Our biggest fear is that she's going to use them for her criminal defense attorney and that the village is going to pay for it.
Is that appropriate?
Not at all.
In a statement, criminal defense attorney Brindley tells Fox 32, Mayor Henyard retained me to evaluate the board's conduct and identify violations of municipal law, and to advocate on her behalf and on behalf of her constituents in exposing and preventing usurpations of power and violations of municipal law and statutes by the board. I have not been retained in the capacity of criminal defense with respect to my appearance with her at the board meeting.
If you're going to hire someone, you bring it to the board so the board can approve it.
Municipal Attorney Bert Odelson, who represents the 4 trustees doing battle with Henyard, says he's never seen anything like this before.
Why are you having a federal criminal lawyer sit next to you at a village board meeting? I mean, all I can say is, really? Even in Chicago, really?
Now, in a follow-up phone call with Brindley this afternoon, he told me he is not getting paid by the village of Dalton, and he clarified his status. He said he's not working as a criminal defense attorney for Henyard right now, but that could change if she is at some point charged or indicted. Now, much more happened last night, including multiple people being fired by both sides of this.
Child, everybody's still at work to this day. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I just had to put y'all. At the end of the day, it's a bunch of people in a struggle for power and a struggle for seats, and winner takes all type of situation, and that's where we're at. And the residents are in the middle. The residents are in the middle. If I had my predictions for tomorrow, it's a special board meeting at Thornton. It's going to be some people not going to get paid. Some people are going to announce their candidacy to run for office. And they might try to shut down the Kiki Wyatt Fest. That's what I'm calling the Taste of Thornton Township. That's my predictions. Let's see if I'm right. All right, you guys. Clear the bushes, child. You already know, Douglas, that clear the bushes. I appreciate y'all being here. Please know we're just giving you all points of the situation. We don't know who's right or wrong. I'm going to tell you that only time will tell. I had one. Dang, I said clear the bushes and 15 people left. Good Lord, y'all be throwing your computers at the wall, child. I saw things one way, and then I started to look around and experience, and now I see things totally different. And I'm going to say this, if you're busy doing the work for the people, you can't be busy in the mess. Boots on the ground does not mean just being on social media with Twitter fingers. It means a lot more. Reaching out to the community, seeing what people need, talking about it, sharing. It's just really sad that we just buckle down to one thing. All right. As always, y'all hear them, they was like, clear the bushes. They were like, immediately. We was like, clear the bushes. They was like, nope. All right, you guys. Look. As always, Bo, if you come over here trying to sue me.
I got some clothes. I got some jewelry. The rest I got tied up in investments. I ain't got nothing else.
Bye. Love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other.
Commentary blue. Commentary. Burgundy. Commentary. Comment blue. Commentary. Comment Burgundy blue.